This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Quest Builders Group, a general contracting, construction management, and consulting company who proudly supports all of our high school athletes. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile. You're in good hands. We thank Platinum sponsor Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, who have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We thank Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community into their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams! Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. We thank Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's Market has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We also thank our Platinum sponsor Hoyt Livery for 30 plus years of service. We would like to thank our Gold sponsor Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commissioned residential and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We thank another Gold sponsor, Club Sandwich, a family-owned deli right here in town serving the New Canaan community since 1986. They are a proud sponsor of the New Canaan community and all of our sports teams. And we thank NC Graphics LLC, a Gold sponsor who is a constant supporter of the NCHS Booster Club. They are a custom graphics company located right here in New Canaan for all of your logo designing needs. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan high school athletics. Go Rams!
And then our girls will do the announcements after that. Okay. We'll turn around when you need. Okay, should be good. Go ahead.
Good evening, NCTV viewers, and welcome to a heated rivalry matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the New Canaan Rams. I'm Neve Sagal, and alongside me is Teddy Brisk. Give us the breakdown of this matchup tonight.
Thanks, Neve. This could be a very exciting matchup between these two teams. New Canaan currently sits at 8-2, fifth in the FCAC, while 7-4 Darien comes up right behind them at 6. This is a key matchup to determine seeding for the FCAC playoffs.
Sounds like we're in for a good one. Who are some key players to watch for both sides, Teddy?
On the New Canaan side, you got Anna Ferrito leading in kills per set, as well as Anna Verteen leading in hit percentage and blocks. Darien's top hitter is Audrey Brooks, while Sienna Sorales leads the team in blocks.
Start of this heated rivalry matchup up next on NCTV.
Yeah, we're in for a good one here.
Looks like we'll start with New Canaan getting the ball.
New Canaan to serve. Looks like it's Helena Jan back there, the senior captain.
Yeah, Helena Jan, the senior captain, not got much playing time so far, but this is an interesting spot for Coach Amy Warren to put her in. And she'll start off by serving. Set up by Brooks. And tipped over the net there by Julia Olesnovich.
Yeah, Olesnovich going to be a key player in this matchup, just a sophomore, but already so great in that New Canaan front court.
Jan serve once again, Arevalo. And the serve can't get over, the return can't get over, I'm sorry, and New Canaan wins the first 2 points of this matchup.
Yeah, great serve by Jan, and Darien just unable to corral it and get it over.
Yeah, Jan, the senior, plays alongside her sister, Claire Jan, number 1 on this team. It's Brooks. Now Davis. It's sent over by Darien. Jan. And a great dig there by Arevalo, but it's going to be out.
Yeah, great effort by Arevalo, but that little flop shot from Olesnovich was just too much. Diving effort was great, but unfortunately just right, out of bounds.
Jan now serving for the 4th time. And her serve goes out. A great stint there from Jan, but now it's going to be time for Darien to serve.
Yeah, that's a big break from Darien. You don't want the scorer to just keep running up, and Darien trying to respond here.
Yeah, Darien has Molly Mayer, the sophomore, serving. She has 32 aces this season. Jan.
Lockyer gets it over. And it looks like a miscommunication from Darien. New Canaan going to get that one, and just communication is such a big part of the game, so gotta have that on locks if they want to win this game.
Yeah, it looked like it was Mayer and Sorrells there. Now we'll get a chance for Julia Olesnovich to serve. 40 aces this season and 41 sets played. Sorrells able to tip it over. Now Davis, Mayer, Sorrells saved by Oliva. Fiorito, Davis. Easterbrook pushes it over. Brooks, Mayer, Sorrells able to tip it over. And the dig from Mia Lockyer, no good. Darien win their first point on a non-service error.
Yeah, that was a great rally. Both teams really fighting hard, but Darien and Sorrells just able to get the better of them that time.
Yeah, now serving Peyton, or now serving it's Ava Sorrells. Jan, Fiorito, good dig by Davis, gets it over the net. Fiorito once more.
That's a great point. This is what New Canaan tries to do. They try to set up their outside hitters, Fiorito and Olivia on that play, but that's how they generate offense. They get spikes from the outside hitters, and their tall front court gives them a massive advantage at the net.
And now serving for New Canaan on the left side is going to be Mia Lockyer, the libero. Davis able to get the dig. Brooks sends it over, and Lockyer can't get the dig on that one. Darien wins another point. It's 5-3.
Yeah,
Rams up.
looked like from our angle that might have gone out, but Olesevich decides to play it and try to generate some offense, but just a bad redirect off the forearm, and that's going to go Darien's way.
Now serving Marlena Davis, the libero. 41 aces in 41 sets.
And that one just sails out of the court. That's going to be a New Canaan point.
Yeah, service errors all around from both teams. It's not the errors you want to be making in a rivalry matchup, especially one with a lot of seeding implications, as we said earlier, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a massive game. Obviously, these two teams so close in FCX standing, so this is going to determine a lot.
Kelly Vans on the serve there. Mayer and Brooks.
Yeah, great spike from Darien, able to, catch New Canaan off guard. This is one of New Canaan's smaller lineups. Don't have Fallon or Burton on the floor right now, and Darien takes advantage.
Arevalo now serving. Senior captain. And that dig there by Arevalo goes out. New Canaan to get a point at 7-4.
Yeah, great effort by Darien. Unfortunately, it looked like that was a really close call. Could have gone either way, but referee decides to give it to the Rams.
Yeah, now serving is Claire Jan, the freshman. 5 aces in her young career. Mayer gets it right over the net. Davis able to save it. And tipped over there by Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon going to play her college volleyball at St. Joe's of Maine, and she's a key part of this New Canaan team.
Davis. And that's just sent the other way by Zoe Frost-Spokes, the freshman.
Yeah, looked like a miscommunication between Sorales and Arevalo, but New Canaan able to take advantage there.
Claire Jan on the serve. Davis, Mayer able to tip it over. Jan to Jan. Arevalo. Brooks sends it over. Dog by Jan. And great job there by Julia Lesnovich to put it away off the hands of it. Looked like Sorrells there.
Yeah, we've called her name a lot tonight. Lesnovich, just a sophomore, but she's a key part of this New Canaan offense on the outside. It's what they try to do. They try to get these spikes, and it worked out there.
Claire Jan serving once more. Mayer. Frost-Spokes. Can't get it. You can't playing it off the net. Sorrells. Mayer. Brooks blocked. Davis. Mayer. And tipped over by Frost-Spokes. Darren excited with that one. It's 10-5 Rams.
Yeah, that's a great job adjusting. They tried to spike it over, but you just can't get through Fallon and Lesnovich, so they go for the little up and over shot, and that one ended up working out.
We'll now see Audrey Brooks serve. Last year, an instrumental part of this team. I think one of the only players in the starting lineup to return. Was out for a while with a leg injury, though. Serve from Brooks. Dug well by Lockyer, but nobody there. And that goes down as an ace for Brooks. It'll be number 30 on the season.
Yeah, that's a great serve from Audrey Brooks. Put it where Mia Lockyer had to be in an awkward position to get it.
Serve from Brooks once more after the ace. And unfortunately, she hits the net. Looks like her magic expired there, Teddy.
Yeah. She had a great first serve, but I think she tried to do the same thing, try to keep it low, but just a little too low, caught the net.
And now serving, it's going to be Sophia Fallon. It's 11-6 Rams. Davis, Mayer, and blocked at the net. And New Canaan celebrating. It's their 12th point of this first set. They're halfway to putting this one in the bag.
Yeah, it looks like Darien got caught in an awkward position there at the net and resulted in a New Canaan point.
Yeah, New Canaan's been very secure under their serve. We'll see another one from Fallon here. Fallon, Arevalo, Mayer, and tipped over by Frost-Spokes.
Yeah, that's a great play from the freshman Zoe Frost-Spokes. Able to just tip it over the New Canaan blockers, and that's a key point for Darien.
Now serving is going to be Myra Burkhart. With that large Darien senior class last year, she's going to be one of the players that gets a lot more playing time this year. We see 36 sets of action. And Olesnovich there, unlucky, hits the net. Darien now down 12-8, getting a lot closer to that Ram.
Yeah, Darien going on a little bit of a run here. Let's see if they can make something out of it. Unforced error from Olesnovich.
Burkhart will serve again. She has 2 aces this season. That one right over the net. Olesnovich, that's a strong kill.
Yeah, they just go back to these hitters on the outside. Olesnovich and Ferrito usually sets up there as well. And just too much for Darien to handle that time.
Helena Jan will now serve for New Canaan. If you remember, she started off this one with a couple wonderful serves.
See if she can recapture some of that magic.
Brooks, Mayer, and Sorrells. A little bit of misdirection there. Oliva to Revelo, Mayer. And great job there by Maddie Smith, the sophomore. Just goes off the hands of Oliva, and Darien able to secure a point.
Yeah, it looked like kind of an awkward hit. I don't think New Canaan expected the ball to go that direction, and Darien picks up a big point.
Mayer will serve now. Off Claire Jan.
And a powerful spike from Anna Vertin, but she hit the net, unfortunately, and that's going to be a Darien point. Trying to come back in this first set.
Yeah, an unforced error there. It's going to let Mayer serve once more. It's 13-10. Darien is closing in on the Rams after their strong start. Mayer, dug by Jan. To the other Jan. Oliva blocked at the net by Easterbrook, but they're going to rule that it hit the net.
Yeah. New Canaan, that's a big point for them. They stopped this Darien run. I mean, that point goes the other way, and it's a 2-point ball game, but now it's a forward serve to Olesnovich.
Olesnovich's serve. Mayer. And Burkhart able to get it over.
And Ferrito with the little bit of a shovel pass to get it over, and Darien not ready for it.
Yeah, can't block it at the net. Might be a good timeout for Coach. Might be a good time for Coach Mafries to use one of her timeouts here, especially down 5 late in the set.
That's a momentum changer though, an unforced error from Olesnovich, and Darien's gonna get the serve with just down 4. I mean, this is anyone's game still.
Yeah, we'll see Ava Sorrells on the serve here. 11 aces in 27 sets played. She's one of those underclassmen who's gotten a bigger role this year. Sorrells, Lockyer, Fiorito blocked at the net, but looks like Sienna Sorrells hit the net on that one.
Yeah, I mean, Ferrito and Olesnovich like to set up on that left side, and that time it's a spike from Ferrito, and Darien unable to corral the block.
Lockyer now will serve, number 6. Davis, Easterbrook. Looks like miscommunication there. She waited and waited and waited to make the dig until the ball hit the ground. Rams up 17-11.
Yeah, it looks like her and Sienna Sorrells are trying to figure out what happened there. But yeah, it just looks like classic miscommunication and an unforced error. Unfortunate for Darien.
Lockyer will serve once more. Davis, Mayer, sent over by Brooks, but sent over a little bit too powerfully. And Rams are making a run here. Remember, it was 13-10, now it's 18-11, and Coach Mafries finally calls a timeout for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, I mean, New Canaan, that's a big run for them. Able to, you know, starve off a Darien run of their own, and this is a big timeout. New Canaan trying to keep this momentum going, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's still anyone's set, but New Canaan looks like they're in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in this timeout. Both teams talking about how they want to end off this first set. Well, we'll take this time to talk about the Dig Pink initiative between Darien and New Canaan. Both teams rivals on the court, but off the court, joining together with shirts that say, "Together we fight against breast cancer and breast cancer awareness." Before the game, it was beautiful. Players from both teams went and said who they were playing for, people who are suffering from breast cancer. And it's just an amazing initiative. Of course, October is Breast Cancer Month.
Yeah, just really cool seeing these two usually rivals come together like this and support such a great cause.
And action will resume here of this first set. It's 18-11. The Rams are looking to win their first set in the last 14 sets played. Yes, Darien has a 13-set winning streak against New Canaan. And they're looking to break that here. Mia Lockyer on the serve.
Yeah, this is a big point. New Canaan wants to be able to retain the serve if they want to put this set away.
Lockyer to Davis. Mayer. Sorrells tips it over to Rams. Recovered though. Oliva. Prokopian. Mayer. Easterbrook gets the kill. And looks like the timeout worked for the Wave.
Yeah,
Able to win the first point.
that's a great job by this Darien team coming out of the timeout, able to regroup and get a must-needed point here.
We'll see Davis on the serve. Davis, a freshman last year, got all FCAC honors. Davis to Fiorito. Jan. Fiorito once more, and a great kill.
Yeah, once again, Anna Frito set up on this outside, just looking for spikes. That's how the New Canaan offense runs, and that was a great kill there.
Yeah, looks like that brought some life to the New Canaan bench. Very loud after that kill by Fiorito.
Looks like Kelly Vance is going to check in to the game at the serving spot. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the serve from Vance here to Davis. Mayer. Brooks blocked at the net.
Looked like that was Sophia Fallon there in the middle, able to get the block. And that's a big point for the Rams, now just 5 away from capturing the first set.
Yeah, it's 25 to win a set in volleyball. And New Canaan marching on towards that number. It was 13-10 at one point.
Just a game of runs, and New Canaan's on one right now.
Davis. And Frost Spokes goes the wrong way. It's been 3 hits, so New Canaan will take the point. It's 21-12. And looks like it'll be another timeout from Darien, their second of the set.
Yeah, it looks like coaching staff really trying to regroup this team, and that just looked like a miscommunication there. It looked like all the Darien players kind of gravitated towards the net, and Frost Spokes tried to play one of her teammates who she thought was in the back, but just nobody home. And these unforced errors for both teams, I think it's going to be a battle of who does it the least, and whoever does that will most likely come out on top.
Yeah, both Darien and New Canaan, storied franchises storied schools in volleyball here. Not known for making mistakes, but New Canaan here taking the cake, capitalizing a lot of Darien's mistakes, a lot of balls hit out, a lot of serves misplaced. And we'll see Kelly Vance.
Yeah, Vance, one of New Canaan's better servers here.
Serve from Vance. Straight to Brooks, to Mayer. Easterbrook over the block. And once again, Darien wins the first point from timeout. But they're going to need a lot more than 1 point to win this first set.
Yeah, hopefully this can spark something for this Darien team, because, I mean, they need a big run here to get back in this game, or to get back in this set, sorry.
Arevalo substituted in for Easterbrook. She'll take the serve here for the Blue Wave. Vance, Jan, Fiorito, and looks like that was off the fingertips of Frost Spokes that redirected everything. And New Canaan up by 9, 22-13 in this first set.
Yeah, it looked like a little bloop. 2 Darien players in the vicinity, but just looked like it was a little too far away, inches for both of them, and New Canaan's gonna pick up the point.
Claire Jan will serve to Davis. Brooks, Mayer, Sends it over nicely. Jan. Olesnovich for the kill once again. And New Canaan, their largest lead so far, it's 23-13.
Yeah, I mean, that's an emphatic point for the Rams. Just loud, very powerful spike and kill from Olesnovich, just a sophomore, but plays a big role in this New Canaan team.
Jan serves once again. Davis. Mayer. Brooks. Olesnovich off the arms of Arevalo, and it's the first of at least 12 set points for the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, Darien tried to set something up at the net, but great job by New Canaan answering it, and Arevalo just couldn't corral it.
Jan, Davis, Mayer, they need to get this over. Arevalo sends it over the net. Jan, who's she gonna set up?
What?
She gets Fallon, and New Canaan win the first set, 25-13, the first time in 14 sets. Are we in for history?
Yeah, New Canaan snaps an historic Darien run. I mean, since Darien's 21-1 in their last 22 matchups, so it's gonna be. Let's see if New Canaan can make some history here, and like get this win. I mean, if I'm Coach Warren, I'm just telling my girls to keep their foot on the gas. You know, keep going, because that was a really good first set for the Rams.
Yeah, Darien's been a worse team than their last couple years. They've won state championship 3 years in a row. They've won the FCAC 3 years in a row. At one point, they had won 75 out of their last 77 games. This year, though, 7-4. And you can see Coach Murphy's, this is her toughest season so far. And it's going to be interesting to see how she gets through it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're one of the most prolific FCAC programs. So this season, not necessarily up to their standard of championship or bust, really, but it's going to be interesting how Darien will perform in these FCAC playoffs.
Yeah, you're watching NCTV second set action coming up right after this. We're back for a second set of action on NCTV between the New Canaan Rams. We're back for a second set of action on NCTV between the Darien Blue Wave and the New Canaan Rams. It's some great volleyball action. New Canaan broke their 13-set losing streak against Darien here with a 1-0 victory, 25-13. Alongside Teddy Bliss, I'm Neve Sago, and we're joining you from New Canaan High School.
Yeah, New Canaan just looked like the better team flat out. In that first set, made less mental errors, and the offense generated by Ferrito, Fallon, and Verton up front, along with Lesnovich, were just too much for Darien to handle. Let's see if the Darien coaching staff can make any adjustments heading into the second set. One thing I think that has worked for Darien is these little drop shots to get over the tall front court of Fallon and Burton. So if they can continue that, catch New Canaan off guard, and that could be their key to this winning this set, tying it up.
Serves alternate, so it's going to be Mayer serving for the Blue Wave.
Teams switch sides as well.
Mayer serve to Lockyer, Jan. And the kill there by Burton, a little bit too strong.
Yeah, just a little bit right, but I think New Canaan's okay with that look, getting one of your best players a chance to get a kill. If they can get back to that, I think they'll be successful in the set.
Yeah, it's a rare error there from New Canaan's front court today. Mayer on the serve, Jan. And it's tipped over there by Sorrells. Darien now up 2-0. First time they've had a lead.
Yeah, it looked like the bump from the New Canaan side was just a little too strong. Sorrells just puts her arms up, makes the play.
Mayer serve to Jan, to Elena Jan. And the kill there goes out.
New Canaan arguing that it was tipped, but they're not going to get that call. Unforced error from Lesnovich, and Darien starts. Well, it looks like they reversed the call.
Yeah, after some deliberation between the teams, you know, the referees doing their job to make sure everything's right, and we'll see Elena Jan now serve.
Honor Olivia checks into the game for Kelly Vance.
Serve from the senior captain, who wears number 3. Looked like that was going out, but save there.
And the ref looked a little confused there. Gonna give it to New Canaan. That's a big point. I mean, 2 calls that could have gone either way instead of 4-0. This is a tie set right now.
Jan serving once more to Davis. Sorrells tips it over, and it looks like Burton hit the net.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking about in the break. These little job shots. Sienna Sorrells tries at that time and catches Anna Vertine off guard. Unable to make the play, hits the net, and that's going to be a good point for the Blue Wave, taking the lead in the second set.
Prokopian now to serve the senior captain. Lockyer, Jan, and Olesnovich able to get the kill. It's tied 3-3 in the second set.
Yeah, I mean, Olesnovich had that spike earlier where there was a little bit of doubt and deliberation between the refs. That time leaves no doubt. It's a very clean spike and kill from the sophomore.
Yeah, after Olesnovich's kill, it's her serving. Davis. And tipped over there by Fiorito. Darien can't do much of it. It's 4-3 Rams, their first lead of this second.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu from a couple points ago. Sorrells was put in a similar situation, got Darien the point. Now this time it's Fiorito, does the same.
Olesnovich now serving. Hits the net.
Yeah.
And an unlucky break there for the Rams.
Just a little low, trying to, thread the needle, just get it barely over to make it difficult for Darien to respond, but that time too low.
The libero Davis now serving for the Blue Wave. Jan, Vertine, Mayer, Brooks with the kill.
I mean, that's Darien's top hitter. Audrey Brooks makes the play, and that's a killer spike. Gonna give Darien the lead in the second set. New Canaan came out firing in the first set, built an early lead and kind of held on to it, but looks like Darien putting up a fight here in the second one.
Yeah, Brooks leads the team in kills and is second in the team in aces. So if you need a point, go to Brooks. Davis now serving. And that serve soars a little bit too far. It's going to be out.
Yeah, that's a big swing. Now you're going to get Mia Lockyer up to serve, and that's a big advantage for the Rams. Lockyer, 35 aces on the year, so she's a great server.
Lockyer serve to Prokopian, Mayer, and tipped over by Brooks.
Yeah,
Placed right past the dig of Helena Jan. It's going to be 6-5.
These little tip shots are what are what's working right now for this Darien offense. There's New Canaan and Coach Amy Warren have to be able to adjust. They want to get out of the set with a win.
Arevalo now serves. Lockyer. Fiorito to Prokopian. Mayer and Brooks. Tipped out by Jan. It's 7-5.
Yeah, I mean, New Canaan tried to set up Fiorito on that left side, but just not close enough to the net. Kind of had just to volley it over, then Darien able to set up their offense. That worked to perfection there.
Arevalo serving once more for the Blue Wave. Olesnovich, Jan, Oliva, and miscommunication there between Arevalo and Prokopian leads to New Canaan winning a point. It's 6-7.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big play from Hunter Olivia and the Rams, able to stop the run and make this a 1-point game, 6-7.
Kelly Vance now on the serve. Great dig there by Arevalo. Brooks. Mayer able to send it over after the block. Jan. Tipped over by Mayer. But you see that net moving. It's going to be point for New Canaan. It's 7-7. We'll see Vance serve once more.
Yeah, I mean, that's really just a bad error. And New Canaan's going to tie it up here.
Vance serves. Mayer. Brooks gets the tip. Great dig there, except it's into the New Canaan bench. Darien now up 8-7.
Yeah, I mean, Olesnovich unable to corral. I mean, she was a good 15 feet past the out-of-bounds line. Would have been a great play to get it in, but unfortunately did not.
Brooks now serving once more. Lockyer, Fiorito. Jan sends it over. Brooks, Mayer, who's going for the kill? It'll be Smith. It's deflected at the net, though. And Fiorito, or Fallon, can't send it over.
Yeah, looked like a bit of an awkward play. Darien able to get the spike past Fallon, but New Canaan kind of adjusted and just couldn't figure out how to get the ball back over.
Brooks serves. Jan, Fiorito to Brooks, Mayer. Smith able to get it over off the arms of Jan. Darien now up by 3, their largest lead today.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity for Darien. Keep the pressure on, and this would be a big set to win.
Brooks, Jan. And it looks like that stays in from Olesnovich. It's 8-10.
Yeah, kind of painted the line there along the back, and that's a big point for New Canaan. Stop the bleeding. You get Anna Fiorito to serve here, and this is a great opportunity for New Canaan to tie this up and potentially take the lead over these next couple points.
Fiorito serve out, and it's 11-8.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, unforced error from Fiorito, and Darien just gets their momentum right back, trying to extend this lead.
Ava Sorrells will now serve. Jan, misdirection there, gets it over, confuses Darien. Smith able to get it over despite the block, and Arevalo there, an errant hand, and Brooks can't make the dig. It's 9-11, Ram serve.
Yeah, I mean, I think Darien recovered very well from that misdirection, but I mean, the height of Sophia Fallon just too much from the handle. She's able to get the point for the Rams.
And we'll see Sophia Fallon serve. Davis. And
unfortunate from, I believe, number 9, Maddie Smith, unable to, hits the ball kind of at an awkward angle, unable to get it over. And
Fallon will serve once more. And that goes out. Every time New Canaan has gotten a run in the second set, it seems like another unforced error has prevented them from making it a tie or even the Rams getting a lead, and that's helped Darien create some distance in the second set.
yeah, I think New Canaan's got to make sure they get their serves in play.
Mayer, Jan, Olesnovich, Davis, and it's
And a Verton there with the nice play at the net. Darien, I thought, played that Olesnovich spike very well, but Verton just at the right place at the right time just flips it down, and that's a really hard play to stop.
Yeah, right now, New Canaan with an extremely strong front court of Olesnovich, Verton, and Oliva. The serve there, and New Canaan able to tie it up. It's 12-12 now.
Yeah, on the serve. Great way to bounce back. I mean, senior captain, Hoyna Jan's got a lot of experience. She knows how to come back in these types of games and does it there.
Jen serve. And that's an ace. Untouched by the Blue Wave. Rams have their first lead of this second set.
Yeah, it looks like a miscommunication between Davis and Smith on who's going to get it. And also might have been whether it was going to be in or out. Kind of painted the line there. And that's a great serve by Jan.
Both coaches have 2 timeouts in this set. Davis, Mayer, Sorrells, and she's able to sink it in. It's 13-13. Both teams trading punches, going back and forth. Who will win the second set?
Yeah, Sorrells in this front court for Darien, a key part. Leads the team in blocks, but also can generate some offense as well. You saw it right there. And it's a back and forth game right now. This is exciting.
Prokopian, Lockyer, Jan. Shot goes over. Davis, Brooks to Lockyer. Great dig. Jan, Olesnovich, too far.
And I think they're going to say that it tipped off a Darien player. That's the second Olesnovich kill that's been aided by a tip. I mean, it's really hard to stop. You just got to get your hands out of the way if you think it's going to go out. And New Canaan's going to take the lead here.
Great job by Olesnovich there. Serving now to Davis, Mayer, Brooks. And looks like Verton hit the net there. It's going to be 14-14 with Davis serving for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, Audrey Brooks, one of these key Darien players in this match, with a nice kill there, aided by a mental error from Vertin.
Serve from Davis. Fiorito misdirected. Looks like there was a bit of miscommunication between Lockyer and Fiorito. It's 15-14. Wave have a lead once again.
Yeah, back and forth matchup there. Looked like just a classic miscommunication on who's going to get the ball there. And in the set this close, you can't have those. They're killers.
Serve from Davis. And that soars over the head of Lockyer. That'll be out. It's 15-15.
Yeah, I mean, just a little far. The Rams now have a chance to break this game wide open with Lockyer serving 35 aces, like I said earlier on the year.
Yeah, Lockyer serve to Brooks. And that actually goes straight over.
Sophia Fallon there makes the play for the Rams. Just one of those bumps that Darien tried to set up their offense just a little too far, and you can't make those mistakes when you've got someone like Sophia Fallon just sitting right there.
Fallon with a great kill. Lockyer will serve once more. Prokopian, and miscommunication there again for the Wave between Easterbrook and Mayer. Nobody knew what was happening. Rams have a 2-point lead, and they might start running away with the second set.
Yeah, I mean, these are critical points. This one in particular, because a 3-point lead without the serve is a lot bigger than a 1-point lead with serve.
Prokopian, Mayer, Brooks, able to tip it over. Lockyer with a great dig. Jan and Oliva able to get the tip in. And it looks like the Wave will call a timeout. Much needed.
Yeah, I mean, that was a massive point for the Rams and a great play by Hunter Oliva, the sophomore, I believe, yes, able to make the play. And, I mean, Darien's got to regroup here. This has been a tight set, but 4 straight New Canaan points, and all of a sudden, Darien's on the ropes here. You can't go down 2-0. It's very hard to come back from those. So these next, 10, 15 points, depending how long this second set goes, could decide the game.
Yeah, if you're Coach Mafries here of the Blue Wave, what are you telling your team right now? It's 18-15. You were up by 3 at one point.
Yeah, I'm just telling them to, dig deep. Just get back to what they were doing before, these little drop shots, and just play good defense. Try to limit the amount of touches that Bertine and Fallon and Olesnovich and Frida are able to get.
Now serving is going to be Mia Lockyer once again for the Rams. Lockyer's been responsible for this run as her serve there to Prokopian. Mayer. Now Easterbrook blocked at the net. Davis able to push it over Oliva. Jen. Fiorito. And Fiorito hits the net. Darien again winning a point after the timeout. That's 3 timeouts this match and 3 points right after for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great adjustment by Darien, able to get a critical point in this match. Now just 2 points away from tying this game.
Arevalo on the serve. Jan, and the kill there by Fallon. Make no mistake, she was getting all of that one. It's 19-16, Rams up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the caliber of player that Sophia Fallon is, those lobs in the net are a gimme. Just have so much force on that spike. Just no chance for Darien.
Vance now will serve for the Rams. Vance to serve. Dug by Davis. Brooks. And that's in. What a kill.
Yeah, that's a great play from Audrey Brooks, painting the corner there. Looks like McKenna might even thought that was out, but great job by Darien, staying within arm's reach of the Rams in the second set.
Yeah, perfect cross-court shot, just right in the corner. And we'll see Brooks serve now in a much-needed spot. We saw her get an ace in the first set. They're going to need a lot more of that now. Lockyer, and that soars out. That's technically an ace as well. Make it 31 on the season for Brooks.
Yeah, I mean, that's an unusual error for Lockyer, the libero. And now just a 1-point game.
Brooks on the serve, and she hits the net.
Wow. Just unlucky for the Rams, or for the Wave, excuse me. And now Anna Frito up to serve. Has not a lot of aces on the year. Let's see if she can get one here.
Fiorito serve. Brooks. Mayer uses some misdirection, gets it over. Lockyer, they need to get it over now. Blocked at the net. Davis. Brooks. Blocked at the net. Olesnovich. And that's tipped. It's going to be a point for the Rams. They're up 21-18.
Darien did a great job of limiting Olesnovich's first kill attempt, but when you give her a second shot, she's probably not going to miss it.
Fiorito now serving once again. Rams up by 3 in the second set. Davis. Burkhart able to send it over. Jan. Lockyer. They need someone at the net. They have Olesnovich. And Olesnovich with the kill. Rams now up by 4. That's their largest lead. And it's going to be a timeout from Coach Mafries of the Blue Wave.
Back-to-back key plays from Julia Olesnovich, able to, just muscle her way through this Darien defense, and the power that she's able to generate on these kills or just makes it really hard for Darien to respond. And Darien's got to get back in their rhythm. You know, set up Brooks, set up Sorrells at the net. Just get more offensive opportunities and just make sure everyone's talking the court, everyone's communicating, and I think they'll give themselves a good chance to maybe come back here.
Yeah, definitely for Darien as well. This is the warm-up to a three-game marathon. On the 8th, they play Greenwich at home. Remember, Greenwich, they played multiple times in the playoffs last year. Then they play Ward at home, also in the FSAC playoffs, and then they go to Danbury. Well, for the Rams, they play McMahon, West Hill, and Bridgeport Central at home. It's a much easier schedule for the Rams. But keep in mind, the Blue Wave did lose to West Hill earlier this year, so not everything is guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's guaranteed in high school sports, that's for sure. But I think this Rams team is really good.
Fiorito will serve. And Brooks can't set anyone up. Rams now 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's Fiorito's first ace on the year, I believe. And that's a great job, just now 2 points away, like you said.
Fiorito now serves, hits the top of the net.
Looks like a Darien player might have touched the net while going for that. Unfortunate. And now New Canaan's going to have 6 match points here.
Yeah, unfortunate. Fiorito, though, doing a great job serving. And we'll see her serve right now for the set.
Yeah, let's see if Darien can claw back. Potentially tied up at 24.
Davis. Mayer has to send it over. Jan, who's coming for the kill? Olesnovich blocked at the net. And Darien get a point. It's 24-19. They get to serve. And if they lose this serve, they lose this set.
Yeah, a lot of pressure serving. But that's a great job to keep the set alive. You starve off an Olesnovich kill attempt. And now Ava Sorrells, the sophomore, needs 5 straight points to tie this one up.
Sorrells' first serve to Olesnovich, to Jan. Tipped over. Arevalo gets it. Mayer. Sorrells able to block it. Darien now down by 4. And we'll see Sorrells serve once again.
Yeah. I mean, the sisters, Sorrells, Ava Sorrells started with a great serve, and Sienna finished it with that spike.
Sorrells now again. Claire Jan, Helena Jan, Fallon, and New Canaan win the second set, 25-20.
Yeah, much closer second set as both teams adjust to one another, but Fallon able to spike it down for the win there, and going up 2 sets to none is a big advantage, and Darien's gonna need a lot here to come back.
Yeah, Darien has never won less than 2 sets against New Canaan. Their one loss since 2007 was a 5-set thriller. Looks like here, though, we're in for a different one. New Canaan handling them in these first 2 sets up 2-0.
Yeah, and kind of speaks to how the programs have changed over the course of the last 10, 15 years, and speaks to this senior class from New Canaan making a big impact. And if Darien just gotta reset, if I'm Coach Carson Matfrees, I'm telling my players, it's 0-0 right now. Play with no pressure, just play loose, have fun, and if they can just limit the unforced errors and set up Brooks and Sorrells at the net, I think they can come back here.
Yeah, this Darien team is capable of coming back from a 2-0 deficit. They came back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Glastonbury in states last year.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, and especially in volleyball, it's such a game of runs. You saw New Canaan went on one that ultimately decided the set last time around, so see if Darien can start hot here, go on a run and potentially try to get back in this thing. Just 40 seconds away from continuing this rivalry matchup here.
Yeah, set 3 of Darien New Canaan Volleyball up next on NCTV, just 30 seconds away. Again, both teams, you'll see them wearing a lot of pink just because of the Dig Pink initiative. Again, fighting against breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, I think almost all the players sporting some kind of hairpiece or headband of the color pink, and it's really cool to see both sides rallying around this great initiative.
Yeah, a lot of Darien sports teams do this. A lot of Darien girls sports teams do this. But this is the only joint initiative with another school. Started last year when both teams played in October. And we spoke to the coaches of both teams. Looks like they are keen on making this a yearly tradition. And it's a beautiful one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great tradition. Hopefully to continue on for years to come. And just such a great cause.
New Canaan fans getting amped up for the third set. Can New Canaan send Darien home in straights? We'll see. Jan on the serve. Arevalo. Brooks. Smith finds Lockyer. Jan. Oliva blocked at the net. And Vertine can't get it over the net. Darien won the first point of this third set. They need 24 more to stay in this.
Yeah, kind of like a little back and forth matchup at the net, but Vertine just unable to get over.
Mayer serving. Straight to a diving Lockyer. Great dig by her. Olesnovich sends it over Brooks. Mayer. Sorrells blocked at the net. Brooks, Mayer, Sorrells gets it over the net. And that's a second point for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, Sorrells, I mean, when you get to the ball close to the net, good things are going to happen there. Just a little push shot towards the left side. New Canaan not ready for it. And this is the hot start Darien needed. Let's see if they can build on it.
Mayer serving. Lockyer able to get it this time. Hunter sends it over. Smith, Mayer, Easterbrook blocked at the net. Looks like there was Vertine and Olesnovich, and New Canaan able to get their first point of this third set.
Yeah, big play from Vertine. Just a force at the net. Long wingspan, able to cover a lot of ground there and prevented Darien from getting that one. Now looks like Olesnovich is going to serve.
Davis hits the top of the net, Mayer, and Davis sends it over. Oliva, great dig. Lockyer, who's going to hit it over? Fiorito pushes it over. Davis. Brooks hits it over. Jan. Oliva through the blockers. And Davis's dig can't get over the net. It's going to be 2-2.
Yeah, a bit of a moonshot. Went towards the ceiling. Look, Darien didn't know if it was going over the net, whether they should play or not. It was so close, but unfortunately landed on their side, and that's going to be a big New Canaan point.
Olesnovich serving for the Rams. Dig there by Mayer, goes the other way, and Rams up 3-2.
Yeah, Darien starting on a 2-0 run. New Canaan on a 3-0 run of their own with Olesnovich serving. Let's see if Darien can stop it and maybe tie this one up at 3 apiece.
Yeah, New Canaan's had some reliable servers, Olesnovich, Jan, Lockyer, and we'll see Olesnovich's serve now to Mayer. Sorrells can't get the block, hits the net. New Canaan's won 4 in a row.
Yeah, unfortunate there from Darien in this, and when they need a comeback 2-0, I mean, you can't really have those, hitting into the net or missing serves or stuff like that, and New Canaan's going to take advantage.
Olesnovich now serving. Over the net there by Smith. Jan, who's going to kill it? Fiorito blocked at the net. Easterbrook. Brooks sends it over. And Olesnovich sends it to the other side. Darien able to stop New Canaan's run. It's 4-3.
Yeah, Frito, I don't think she really meant to hit the net, but Darien, it slows down the kill, and Darien able to play it, set up their offense, and get a point to stop the 4-0 run.
Prokopian subbed in for Maddie Smith. We'll see her serve in this third set. The serve, Lockyer, Jan, tipped over by Easterbrook. Fiorito tries to go for something, blocked by Easterbrook. Jan, Hunter tries to go for something, blocked by Brooks, but blocked out. And Rams up 5-3.
Yeah, we've seen Hunter Oliva make some really big points. You saw her in the first set, had a key point, and now right here, just a sophomore, but making some clutch plays for the Rams.
Lockyer serving number 6, the libero. Davis. Brooks, too far, too high, too out, 6-3.
Yeah, unfortunate for Audrey Brooks, one of Darien's best offensive players. Just a little far that time, and New Canaan takes advantage.
Darien's won 5 of the last 6 points. Lockyer on the serve. Brooks. Lesnovich with the dig. Jen, who's going to hit it? Fiorito, and gets it over. New Canaan now has won 6 of the last 7 points.
Yeah, Davis with a great effort. Just barely out of her reach. And the outside kill from Fiorito gives the Rams a 4-point lead here on a 7-1 run right now. And this is do or die for Darien right now. Got to make sure you can tie this one up, potentially go on a run here, and just got to settle down. You know, in a rivalry game like this, the emotions might flare, but just stay calm. It's early in the set, and just play their game, and they got a shot.
Yeah, Darien's done very well out of the timeouts. I think there's been 4 so far, and they've won each of the first points coming out of the timeout. And that's something that Coach Murphy's is doing differently this year. Last year, there were a lot of times where the other team would get a run, and Murphy's would wait until the last second. This time, it's a good change from her, and it's good to see that someone in her 4th or 5th year of coaching is still making changes, still learning, still growing.
Yeah, I mean, volleyball's a chess match, and Warren and Murphy's going at it here, making adjustments.
Brooks. Easterbrook sends it over, but Easterbrook sends it out. Darien lose their first point after the timeout. It's 8-3 Rams.
Yeah, unfortunate play for Darien. You really needed that one coming out of the timeout to gain some momentum, but now you're in a 5-point hole, and Lockyer is up to serve, one of New Canaan's best servers.
Lockyer serving. Davis, Mayer, Easterbrook, able to get it in.
Yeah, it looked like that one was on the line. Lockyer, don't know if she agreed with the call, but that's a big point for Darien. Let's see if they can go on a run here.
Yeah, Davis will serve now, the sophomore libero.
Yeah, I mean, Lockyer, the libero for New Canaan, went on a run. Let's see if Davis can go on one for Darien.
Fiorito, Jan, Fiorito blocked. Fiorito once again, not blocked this time. Davis, Brooks, blocked.
Looked like that was Sophia Fallon there on the block. She's had a couple of those tonight. And between her and Anna Burton, it's really hard to get it past this front court. And I think that's been the difference in the game right now. Looks like Vance is going to sub in for Oliva.
Yeah, you see Vance serving. Coach Andrews putting in their best servers right now for New Canaan. Mayer, Burkhart, able to send it over. Lesnovich, who's going to hit it over? Jan. Prokopian. Mayer. Blocked at the net by Burkhart, but she's able to get it over. It's 5-9.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great play from Darien. Burkhart looked like, and New Canaan was unable to corral that kill, and now Darien maybe can capture some momentum here, down 5-9.
Arevalo serving. Lockyer. Jan. Fiorito. Brooks able to get it over. And a save there by Olesnovich. That looked like it was going to go out.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a save that they needed, but Darien might have caught a break there. Potentially an unforced error from New Canaan, and Darien can continue serving.
Yeah, that's, I think, just the volleyball instinct is kicking in. You see a ball flying, you just have the instinct to dive there. Unfortunately for Olesnovich, that would have probably been better if she had missed it. Arevalo now serving. Lockyer. Jan. Fiorito. Great dig by Davis, but Fallon able to kill it at the net.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those tonight from both sides, those just little kill shots, bump downs, and Fallon has one there. Stops the 3-0 Darien run.
Fiorito now serving for the Rams. Davis can't bump it correctly, bumps it out. It's 11-6, and the Rams are cruising through this third set.
Yeah, I mean, they're building momentum, and Davis just unable to get that serve. Looked a little high, and that's a great job from Fiorito. Able to make the play.
Fiorito.
Fiorito unfortunately hits in the net there, had an ace on the last one, but now hits in the net, and Darien, see if they can go on a run here, only down 4.
Brooks serving. Again, as Teddy said, Wave down 4. They haven't gotten a lead since being up 2-1. Brooks. And clinical play there from New Canaan. You saw that pass. Fallon able to tip it over.
Yeah.
And Darien had just no answer for the Rams right now.
Yeah, that was really clean offense from the Rams, just able to get Fallon the ball close to the net, and I think that's what Coach Warren wants. It's like Fallon to serve.
Mayer. Brooks. Claire Jan. Olesnovich sends it over. Arevalo. Mayer. Burkhart blocked at the net. Mayer. Smith blocked at the net, but she's able to get it over. Arevalo. Mayer hits it over. Who's gonna? Jan now some misdirection. Smith blocked at the net. Smith able to save it. Davis tries to crawl to get it, and vibes are at an all-time high for the Rams, up 13-7.
Yeah, I think that was the most entertaining point of the night. Saw multiple diving efforts from both teams. Olesnovich had a point-saving dive after a Maddie Smith double-hand touch pass, and at the end, the New Canaan rally was just not too much for Darien.
Now serving Fallon to Davis. And Burkhart hits it out.
Yeah, New Canaan starting to pull away in this third set. Like you said, the vibes are high. This bench, all smiles here. And see if Fallon can win this one. Unfortunate, just goes right in the net. Just a little low, but New Canaan, when you can win 2-3 points at a time serving, you're going to be in a good spot to win a lot of games.
Now serving Ava Sorrells. This is a must-win point for the Blue Wave. In fact, the Blue Wave should need to win the next 3 points if they have any chance of winning this third set.
Yeah, at least. And a miscommunication. Looked like Olesnovich kind of body blocked the freshman Claire Jan there. She's not able to get to it, and that's a big point for the Wave. Trying to see if they can claw back here in this third set.
Yeah, Sorrells serving once more. They're going to need more of those New Canaan mistakes. Lockyer, Jan, and Verteen with the kill. You're not going to get 2 in a row, the Rams say.
Yeah.
It's 15-9.
I mean, when you could set up offensive cleanly as that was textbook. And whether it's Fallon or Verteen, when they get their tall hitters in the middle, chances to spike the ball, I mean, it's going to be really hard to stop. It's like
Helena Jan now serving. She's been great. Arevalo, Brooks, and Smith able to get it over. And looks like it's going to be Darien's point. Darien down by 5. They're going to need a run here.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Darien's still very much in this set. Great play by Maddie Smith, able to tip it over.
Mayer now serving. Olesnovich, Jen. Olesnovich tips it over. Davis, Mayer. Smith gets it over. Lockyer. Olesnovich blocked at the net. Looks like we'll get Oliva this time, blocked at the net. And 2 blocks by Darien, and they get the point, and they deserved it.
Yeah, that was one of the best Darien points I think we've seen tonight, and it couldn't have come in a bigger moment now. Only trailing by 4 on a bit of a run. Let's see if they can continue it here.
Mayer serving. And an ace there. Olesnovich can't get it, and Darien are climbing back into this one, but is it false hope? Only time will tell.
I mean, this, a couple minutes ago was 14-7 ball game. Now Darien on a big run. Now just cut the lead to 3.
Mayer to Olesnovich. Jen. Oliva can't get the kill off.
I mean, we've seen Oliva hit those balls and get points from Darien, for New Canaan, on that side. Just not at that time. Now just a 2-point game.
Mayer, an excellent stretch of serves. Olesnovich, and that goes near the cameras. Darien now only down by 1. If you're Coach Andrews of the Rams, looks like she will call the timeout.
Yeah.
No need for hypotheticals.
I mean, Molly Mayer on fire, serving. I mean, I think that's been the turning point in this game. She's had a great stretch of serves, and if I'm Amy Warren, I mean, with the experience that New Canaan has between Burton and Fallon and all these seniors, they are going to be able to, settle down, regroup, and come out of this timeout swinging. Let's see. Warren hasn't needed to use her timeouts too often. We've only called 1 throughout these 3 sets. So let's see how they're going to come out of this timeout. Darien has all the momentum right now. Let's see if New Canaan can recapture some and potentially hold off the Darien run and win this 3rd set and ultimately the game.
Yeah, New Canaan's first timeout of this entire match comes at an interesting point. Mayer on the serve. Darien down by 1. Lockyer. Jan, who's going to get it over? Olesnovich? Yes, she will. Davis. Sorrells tips it over. Olesnovich with the dig. Olivas to send it over. Brooks. Mayer. Brooks with the kill. Off the fingers of Verteen, and it's tied.
Yeah.
It's tied.
Audrey Brooks with the little give and go action returned the New Canaan volley and got set up for a spike of her own. 15-15, we were at this point last set.
Mayer serves off the arms of Lockyer, and Darien is unstoppable. I don't know what switch turned at that first timeout, but Coach Murphree, it's working.
Yeah, I mean, this is volleyball right here. It's a game of runs. At any given point, any team can go on a big run, and Darien's in a 9-1 run of their own.
And Mayer make it 10-1 off the net, rolls into just floor, and Darien up by 2, 17-15. They've never been hotter.
Yeah, I mean, Molly Mayer, what a serve. When you can get to hit the net like that, it's very hard to return, and let's see if she's got another one here.
Mayer to Olesnovich. Jen, they need to get this over. Olesnovich blocked at the net, and Olesnovich isn't even working anymore. New Canaan needs something. They need to reset their minds, it looks like. You can see vibes were at an all-time high like 12 points ago. They just need a mental reset right now.
Yeah, if I'm Amy Warren, I would consider calling my second timeout.
Mayer serving again. And her run comes to an end, but it was a great run for the Wave. Up by 2, 18-16. Olesnovich serving.
Yeah, New Canaan finds themselves in a hole deep into this set, which is a spot they haven't seen themselves in this game. Let's see if they can claw back out of it.
Mayer, Sorrells, a strong kill, but it's going to be out. 17-18. Rams now only down by 1.
Yeah, if I'm Darien, I think I'm not happy with the result, but I'm happy with the placement that we got. You get one of your best hitters, Sorrells, at the net. Opportunity to kill, just missed it that time.
Mayer, Sorrells tips it over. Oliva, Verteen. Now Easterbrook. Brooks sends it over. Jan, Lockyer. Fiorita trying to send it over. Dig by Brooks. Nope. Looks like she'll get it. It's tied again. And game of runs. Now it's New Canaan's turn. It's 18-18.
Yeah, these outside hitters, Lesnovich and Fiorito, making their impact on that game. That's a big point. You don't want to go down and give Darien the serve. This set's all tied up. It's been a thriller so far. Lesnovich gonna serve here.
Yeah, Lesnovich serving. She's also done a great job here. 18-18, the loudest the fans have been in the New Canaan section. Davis, Mayer, Sorrells, blocked by Oliva. Rams up by 1.
Yeah, I mean, Sorrells trying to go for that tip shot, but New Canaan looked like they were ready for it. Responded right back, and Darien kind of got startled. And New Canaan, 4-0 run of their own. Let's see how Lesnovich is going to play this one.
Yeah, 4 points ago. Rams down by 3, 15-18. Now they're up by 1. Lesnovich to Davis, to Sorrells. Easterbrook able to send it over, but Lesnovich watches it soar out. Rams now 5 points away from victory, and Coach Murphy's is calling a timeout, trying to end this run.
Yeah, that's very smart play from Lesnovich, able to read the ball and, track it, see that it's going out of bounds, and then not touch it. I mean, these are the mental parts of volleyball that, the plays that you got to make if you want to be successful. And the Rams on a 5-0 run, responding really well. Didn't need to call a timeout, just needed to see 1 point go their way. And, when it rains, it pours. New Canaan able to build a run. And if I'm Darien, I'm trying to recapture some of the momentum that we had before. Try to get served, and if you can get someone to go on a run like Molly Mercer had, I don't know if that's really doable, but it's just something to sort of replicate that. I think that's how they pull this out.
Yeah, words cannot understate how important it is for Darien to get the serve. They've outserved New Canaan before this game and during this game. Before this game, Darien 162 aces, New Canaan just 146. Lesnovich serving, New Canaan up 2. Mayer, Brooks, able to get it off the hands of Verteen. Darien down by 1. Who's going to serve? Looks like it'll be Prokopian, the senior captain. Does she have the leadership in her to lead this team to a 3rd set victory?
Yeah, I think you go with experience here. I think it's a smart decision by Coach Refrees. Once again, they win the point out of the timeout. You set up Audrey Brooks, one of your best hitters, and now you got the senior captain, Prokopian, trying to lead the wave to this victory.
Prokopian's first serve to Lesnovich, to Fiorito, blocked at the net. Easterbrook, Mayer, and no one can send it over. Everyone just watched that ball fall to the ground, and Rams up by 2. Let's see who serves for them. It looks like it'll be the libero, Lockyer, who's been amazing.
Yeah, I think that's a big point, because just didn't really need to happen. Darien had 3 players really close to the ball. Any of them could hit it, but unfortunately it didn't go their way.
Davis, Mayer, Sorrells, too far out. Rams 3 points away from victory, and Wave 3 points away from the Rams.
Yeah, if New Canaan is in pole position right now, bounce back from that earlier Darien run, and now you got one of your best servers, Lockyer, here.
Lockyer to the other libero, Davis, and tipped over there nicely by Fallon, but looks like it's going to be Darien's point. Oh, Fallon reached over the net.
Yeah, that's the danger that you run with going for these, vertically down shots, is that you might, extend a fingertip or a hand over, and that's a big break for Darien. Just 2 points away with the serve.
Yeah, now libero to libero, Marlena Davis is serving. Darien need a run here if they want to stay alive. Davis to Olesnovich, to Lockyer, to Fiorito. And she's able to get the kill right between the blocks of Burkhart and Easterbrook. 23-20, Rams 2 points away from victory. Kelly Vance serving, the senior.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would want someone with experience, and Kelly Vance certainly has it, being a senior. See how this goes.
Vance to Davis, to Maher, to Brooks. And she's able to poke it over. Brooks able to poke it over. Darien down by 2. Let's see who serves. Looks like it's going to be Arevalo coming in for Easterbrook. Darien sacrificing size for acing and service skill.
Yeah, I think that's a risk worth taking. With New Canaan doesn't have Vertine on the floor, doesn't have Fiorito on the floor. So see how
Arevalo, Olesnovich, Jan, Fiorito punches it over. Prokopian, Burkhart, and Brooks able to get the kill. Darien now down by 1, 23-22. Arevalo serving once more. Arevalo, one of the couple senior captains on this Darien team, along with Alexis Prokopian and Corinne Easterbrook.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great job from Darien, bouncing back. You know, just 2 points away from defeat, but now just 1 point away from the Rams.
Arevalo serve. Jan sends it over in misdirection. Mayer, Brooks, off of Vance's arm, gets the kill. It's tied, and Darien has the serve. Remember, it's win by 2 in volleyball.
Yeah, I don't think Jan really meant to send that over. I think she wanted to set up foul in there, but, I mean, they set up Darien beautifully to set up their offense, and they take advantage.
Yeah, a win here would definitely shift the momentum. Rams were once up by 7, now tied 23-23. Remember, Darien was also up by 3 in this set. Now Arevalo serves. Olesnovich, Jan, Fallon, the senior captain, the senior commit, able to send it over, and Rams are now serving. This is match point here and an opportunity for a first. Rams' first chance of ever defeating Darien in straights. They've never defeated Darien in 4 sets, let alone 3. Fiorito now on the serve.
Yeah, chance for history here between these two teams.
Serve from Fiorito. Davis, Mayer, Brooks. Lockyer able to save it. Olesnovich, who's sending it over? Vance is sending it over. Davis, Mayer, Brooks, and Vance with the dig. But we're playing some extra volleyball here.
Yeah, win by 2, obviously. And so that was a must-needed point for Darien, but Audrey Brooks steps up, and Kelly Vance tried to make the play, but it was just too powerful, and looks like we got to stoppage referees.
Yeah, conversation between the referees. Tension never been higher. If they reverse their decision, Darien will be sent home, and I think this might be the most heartbreaking way possible.
Yeah, I mean, and the score is already up on the scoreboard, so to reverse that would be devastating for the Blue Wave. See what they rule, I believe.
Nope. Looks like nothing is changing.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be 24-24 still.
Yeah, play will resume. Fiorito will serve.
Yeah. Big point here.
24. Oh, it looks like they're going to replay the point.
Yeah, interesting. I was wondering why Darien was not serving after winning that point, but it's going to be a replay. Let's see if Darien can replicate what they did.
Tension's never been higher for the Wave. Fiorito serves, whistle. And looks like Darien hit the net. New Canaan defeat Darien in straights.
Yeah, that's a rough way to go out, but I mean, both teams played hard, and New Canaan just got the better of them this time.
Yeah, 25-13, 25-20, 25-23. New Canaan for the first time since 2017 defeat their rival. For the first time since 2007 defeat their rival in straight sets. At least 2007, by the way. That's the earliest we have data. And Darien fall to 7-5. New Canaan up to 10-2. And I'd just like to thank everyone on this NCTV crew and the DAF media crew, especially Terry and Nancy McGraw, you know, helping this DAF media production along with NCTV come to life. Teddy, it's been a pleasure doing this broadcast with you in New Canaan. Any final words?
Yeah, this was a pleasure, Neve. Really fun game. Both teams played really hard, and I'm glad, no matter what the result, that we were able to support such a great cause. And I hope this tradition of Dig Pink continues for years to come.
That's it from New Canaan High School. New Canaan defeats Darien High School 3-0 in straight sets. Again, 25-13, 25-20, 25-23. That's all from us, and thank you for watching another broadcast of NCTV in joint partnership with the DAF Media Network. That's all for today.
Have a good night.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Quest Builders Group, a general contracting, construction management, and consulting company who proudly supports all of our high school athletes. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile. You're in good hands. We thank Platinum sponsor Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, who have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We thank Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community into their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams! Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. We thank Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's Market has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We also thank our Platinum sponsor Hoyt Livery for 30 plus years of service. We would like to thank our Gold sponsor Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commissioned residential and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We thank another Gold sponsor, Club Sandwich, a family-owned deli right here in town serving the New Canaan community since 1986. They are a proud sponsor of the New Canaan community and all of our sports teams. And we thank NC Graphics LLC, a Gold sponsor who is a constant supporter of the NCHS Booster Club. They are a custom graphics company located right here in New Canaan for all of your logo designing needs. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go